everybody. Welcome to Drag Week 2024. My name's Ned Dunphy and we are back again. So they tell you get hooked on this stuff and they're absolutely right. So last year, many of you followed us. We were in Drag Week survival mode. This week we're in Drag Week win mode. Now, I might switch that to survival mode depending on how the car works, but for now we're going to win. Between here and last Drag Week, we did one big World Cup up in Maryland with Haltech, and that was an awesome event, quarter mile, big tire. After that, we joined the Radial Outlaw series and ran Outlaw basically all summer long. So we've been, I think, 5 races in now with 6 to go, maybe 7 to go. We're sitting 8 in the standings, but this car goes in radial format and she goes on a diet. So the big tires come off, suspension changes, radiators come off, it gets gutted down to just a driver's seat and a dashboard, and away we go. So here we are now, back on big tire, getting the car set back up again, you know, radiators, water, street stuff. And we're gonna go out today and do our best just to get some data on the track and the suspension and get all set up. So tomorrow when we go to day 1, off day 0, we are ready to make our best lick. And the goal this week, which we hope we can do, is get up first, get out there early, one hit, pack it, and drive on the street during the daylight hours, enjoy some other people in Drag Week, meet some other people to hit the checkpoints, eat some good food, and not be on the side of the road fixing this thing like we were last year. So please stay with us because we're gonna put on a hell of a show.
You weren't really licensed to go that fast last year. Was that the thing?
Yeah, so I showed up last year without the appropriate license for the speed that this car runs and the ET. So basically, each of the passes we went, we had to turn in a slip that was, I believe, 10 seconds or slower. Sometimes it was 20 seconds, but we didn't care. We're not there for the time slips. We just wanted to go pass to pass to pass. But during last week, I was able to get some of my licensing runs done. They're not doing that anymore because it's very hard with the crowd. So I went privately, got my licenses done. So I am all licensed up, ready to rock and roll, and nothing should hold us back except for me as the driver or the car mechanically. But my crew has been putting in days and days. So RK Racecraft built it. It's tuned by Jamie Miller of Red Hat Mafia. Jay Clegg of Vengeance Racing supports me, which is fantastic. M&M Transmission, and then lots of other people. So Steve Morris has still got his power plant here, which is fantastic because we're going to beat the heck out of this thing at the track and then just roll comfortable on the street. So lots and lots of other components, but for now we'll keep it at that. Those are the big moving pieces on this car.
What's your aim for today? Yeah,
we're going to go out and do an 1/8 mile hit, make sure that the suspension's set up right on the big tire. Brand new rubber, so we want to make sure it's got scuff on it and it's got a good couple cycles. Typically takes 3-4 passes on the slick till they get consistent. And then we'll go out and we'll run out the back for one pass, check all the vitals, right? Make sure that everything's good as far as oil pressure, and we'll check EGTs, make sure cylinders are happy, adjust trim as needed. Pass, we'll go out and probably put our competition pass tune-up in, knowing that it's the hottest part of the day and the track's going to be the worst, versus our morning passes will be a better track because it'll be cooler. So we'll improve as the day goes on, we hope, and then that way when we show up tomorrow morning, it's kind of not all we got, but a lot of what we got on the first pass, and we'll be happy with it.
Drag Week 2024, National Trail Raceway here in Columbus, Ohio. Let's get started.
Name's Brandon Tothero. This is my co-pilot Travis. How's it going? I'm gonna say I'm from Pennsylvania, out towards Philly. He's from Florida, so we met yesterday. And then Jenny here is a E46 BMW, is what the chassis started as. So it still has a stock 2.5 liter inline 6 motor with a turbo on it, and then roof cut off, caged, turned it into a 4-seater. With a 1968 Johnson Surfer 2 boat body, you know, dropped on top of it basically. So this started life as a drift car, is what it was originally put together for. Go to a drift event, have a laugh for a weekend. That was 2 years ago. This was supposed to be a joke for one weekend, and it has now evolved into building a new chassis for it instead of just on top of the old drift car. I've been pulled over once in the last 2 years, and they just kind of scratched their head a little bit and let me go. But otherwise, you know, PA DMV thinks it's a BMW. I just didn't. It's more of a ask for forgiveness, not permission, is the theory that I went with. I guess aims for the week, I think it should run somewhere in the lower 13s. So I think perfect pass by the end of the week, I may try and run a 12. You know, that's kind of it. I'm here just to have fun, party, have a great time, meet people, talk to people, but the racing wise, I think low 13s.
Day 0. So that means just testing. No Tom Bailey. Sorry, I realize you're watching the Tom Bailey YouTube channel, but the good news is that the pits are stacked with 6-second cars. We got Ned Dunphy here, we got Brian Goldstone here, so a lot of guys. Oh, Dave Schroeder, of course, how can I forget? So I think the battle for overall is still going to be absolutely fascinating this year, even minus 10.
I'm subbing for Tom Bailey now since he disappeared from this race. We thought he was going to be here. Anyways, hello. So the 55 is here. It has made it to drag week, testing day, check-in day, tech day, whatever you want to call it. I think we're feeling pretty good about it. So when we were at Six Summer, I don't know if you guys remember, but we really ended up limping through the very end of it because we had all kinds of oil pressure issues. We had to tie up lifters, we burnt up push rods. Long story short, it was a mess. We ended up figuring out what it was. So the motor is fresh, it's rebuilt, it's problem solved. We got a new intake that Dad designed, so we got our fuel system worked out. So I feel really good about the car. So I don't want to jinx it, but I feel good about it. So we're ready to make some passes. We're teched in and it's pretty nice out here. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good week.
Deeper than that.
Nothing, new parts, figuring it out. So I got this really rad new oil pump and it's making really good oil pressure, but we think a little debris got in it just from being a new pump and new engine, and we think maybe a little debris got in the bypass valve and just hung it open where it was making no pressure. So not a big deal. We're trying to get it fixed. But the main thing is, if you guys remember from last time, we had terrible oil pressure, and now we have good oil pressure. It's exciting. And it's only
Hey, I'm Dave Schroeder. I run the Corvette Jerry Pickle chassis, Rare Morrison 872 with 5 stages of nitrous now. Rosler 400, gear vendors, overdrive. So we wrecked the old car. This is a new car. Whole drivetrain is out of the old car. A ton of stuff out of the old car. We finally got it working pretty good this year. It's the same motor as in my 66, and we didn't do real good at sick week this year with the 66. So we dropped out after the first day with nothing working, but we tested all week, found some big changes, which I won't bore you with, but we tested again, and first event in Chicago, we did, got the car working pretty good. A little more testing again. Yeah, we ended up winning that Chicago race. At the Nationals, went to an NMCA race at 131 and really got her dialed in. We did a bunch of 409s, which is the quickest it's gone, 409 in the 8th. And yeah, since then, we freshened everything up. Iski got us a new cam, which when I did, it's the first time testing on Friday, a couple days ago, it sounded like a different motor. So I'm excited. to see what she's going to do this week. We've always had 4 stages of nitrous. We've had it plumbed for a 5th. We tried that out in Chicago and it worked pretty good. We've gotten a little bit more aggressive with the starting line timing. You know, we're just inching up on stuff, not wanting to wreck anything. On Friday at Cayuga, we did a 987 60 foot, which is the quickest it's gone. A 275 through the 330, which is almost the quickest it's gone. Yeah, we're just like we're doing all the fine tuning on her now with you know, timing where the kids are coming in. You know, for this week again, want to be here on Friday. It's the goal, and you know, a low 6. You know, something with a 20 in it might be pretty excited and happy. Eventually, I think this car can do a 5, but we still have a lot more testing. We got the lockup converter, which we haven't even really started playing with, and again, the timing for all of our kids coming on. You know, there's just we haven't done enough testing as per usual.
Hey, my name is Jack Brooks, and I am back at Drag Week with a new setup on my Dirt Nasty Nova. So, sick week this year didn't go so well for us. We had a catastrophic engine failure on the LS, and I had so many people offer to put an engine in it, help me get through sick week. I decided not to, go back home, and I've always wanted a big block Chevrolet in this car, so obviously you see now we have a 540 cubic inch big block Chevrolet in it. So it's all new combo, it's a new setup. We're hoping to do the entire week, and if we can run some low 8s, high 7s, we're gonna consider it a win. We've had a busy year this year getting this car back together, so here we are, back again, Drag Week.
Who's got a paint job?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you boys going?
Good. Good. Figure we get the work out of the way at the beginning. That way we don't have to do it later.
What are we looking at over here, Clayton?
Well, so I had some of that old blue paint when I painted it originally, right? And then we kind of scuffed the side up a little bit. So I said, I'm just going to kind of feather this in over here. So I did that. It's 2 completely different colors. And I'm like, I don't even want to paint this car. So I said, you know what? I said, I'll just grab some flake and some clear and shoot it on there. And yeah, that's what it
come out like. Looks awesome.
That's a lot of metal flake.
Oh yeah,
it's about
beautiful.
About a pound, I think, something like that. So, yeah, no, I've never sprayed any flake before. I'm not a painter or anything, so yeah, whatever. It's on there.
It's on there. Looks pretty good.
So,
Well, what's going to be different about getting down the track this time?
we got some new tires. I got 4 brand new tires, so yeah, that's about the only difference. I mean, we don't have any. I tried to go testing last week, and we didn't even get a pass, and we made like one just left, and then we blew the manifold gaskets out of it. So yeah, I wish we had testing, but we don't. So we'll just see what happens. But I think the new tires, it at least hooks up now, and it should go straight. So see what happens.
It went in every direction before. I loved it.
I didn't. I did not like it going every direction.
Bryant Goldstone from Osceola, Indiana. My 73 Javelin. This is a 556 inch engine, not the one I usually run on Drag Week, so we're gonna try this engine out. We've had some problems with this one in the past, but we're gonna give it a go. It's got a Rosler transmission, Pro Torque converter, precision turbos. This year has been really good for us. We've set my personal best just about every time we went out. We've set up my personal best on every track at least that we've been to. We've won race week. We won our Class of Sick Week, finished second overall. We won Sick Summer. We won the Havlix race. We've had a really good year. It's been nothing but great. This car has been perfect. Really, that's about it. You know, this car, we're here to try to set the record here again and retire this car for a year or so and do some other stuff with another car.
What's the other car?
The other car I haven't disclosed yet, so this is a first time. It's a 53 Corvette Pro Mod that it's going to run unlimited. So we've got some Steve Morse parts that we're putting the engine together ourselves, and we're going to try to put the thing in the fives.
So this will be the last thing for the last mission?
Yeah, it's going to stay ready to go. And hell, it might even go as a spare car in the trailer in case something happens the first day of anything else. But we'll probably do Rocky Mountain with this car because you can't run the Pro Mods in the other one. Havlix race, at least this year, you couldn't run Pro Mods, so we'll keep it for that. You know, still love the car. I've had it for so many years. I'm going to leave it together and running, and we'll keep doing something with it. But yeah, probably obviously when there's an option, the fast car gets to go to the track or to the race that it's more suited to. So that's what we're going to do.
Not a bad backup car to have.
No, that's pretty good. We want to try to run some 30s this week and set our personal records better and to set this class record to keep it out of touch for a minute. I mean, I'm sure Steve will be there really quick, but you know, we want to see what we can do.